Okay. So yesterday one dashboard is completed. Only starting is the configuration. Today I am going to start the configurations. Okay. So not going to service. I'm just going to little bit go. I'm going to configuration and part is network and device. Okay. Any new device that switch, router, firewall, any device. So need to configure add first in your ClearPass. Okay. Any new device. So I'm just example I'm doing the configuration and go to click add. I'm just asking the which one Cisco switch, just Cisco switch, enter the host any name, identification that IP address, the switch IP address. Okay, switch IP address that assign the IP address for particular switch, that IP address. Okay, not a gateway. Management IP, this is management IP. Okay, please make sure that is management IP, switch IP address. Okay, radius key, you can define the radius key, you can define the okay, enter the radius secret key which their configuration. Radius key should be the 8 number of characters, 8 1 2 3. I think my radius key enter is the wrong, maybe I'm just wondering why admin 4 admin add 1 2 3 4. So the same key when going to configure the switch radius, so that time should be the same, this key and the radius key as per your switch configure should be same. Okay, both the radius key should be same. If you key not matching in the switch end, so that not going to authenticate your endpoints. Make sure that that key should be all the same which are configured at your ClearPass and the switch, because this is our radius, this is our area inbuilt server. Okay, this is a server and switch is a authenticator. Okay, so that this is our server which you configure the key, that key are same in the switch also. Okay, and then I'm configuring the takas also. Takas means you need to access the switch with the help of takas as per the username password should be the credential, that credential should be in your AD credential, not per not for the same plain text credential, admin credential is not using, only for AD user credential that will work when going to able to access that particular switch. Okay, this port is no need to change, port is a standard for all devices, in the firewall, security, switch, router, it should be same. Okay, but only the change the vendors when going to Cisco, to please make it a Cisco vendor. Okay, Cisco. If the different vendor like the what is your in the company environment, the OEM vendors, tell me the vendors. Cisco, what type of devices you, mhm, mhm. FortiGate also there. Okay, you can FortiGate you can use. Again Palo Alto, one second, Palo Alto also is there. Okay, again Aruba also is there. Okay, so all vendors should be available. If if your environment some type of devices vendor is available, not available, like any vendor maybe is the Varsha, you know the Varsha SD-WAN. Yes, I think I have the already in pivot. I just silver pick maybe there. Once what is Arista also is there, but why what type of devices are correct. I just HFCL, Juniper also is there, maybe Juniper also is there. Okay, Juniper also there. So some devices the dictionary is not available. So like I just which devices, HFCL India is India makes switches, HFCL. Okay, that HFCL, that switch vendor is not available. So what to do that time? It's not going to adding the device, not possible. It should be add the device, but that device vendor name should be either third party. This is a vendor name, ITF. Okay, if the vendor is not available in a dictionary, so that time should be IETF, you can use it. That is working, okay. So all devices is dictionary is available, they are not vendor is available, should be that device cover in your ClearPass. Got it? SNMP is there, the SNMP should be configured, no need to configure, this is not required. This is very important, this point and this point very important in the attributes. Oh, just moment, it should be tag value. I am not going to tag. So tag, why you using the tag? What is the difference and the tag? I just explain you. So that device, when going to the adding the Cisco switch, so that particular service that configure the tag. The attribute tags, it's matching to them that particular service. So those devices only that services should be hit. I think you're not understanding, correct? Tag means identification of the service. So I have the number of two or three type of number of switches at multiple type of services. So I'm going to segregate the traffic with the help of tag. I'm going to Cisco switches using the tag value is 4231. In the Juniper switches using the tag value 7894. This is identification of the service. What is the use of, what is the benefit of the service? That benefit means that service particular endpoint that communicate with the particular tag value service, not going to mess up the service. Particular number of endpoints, so those particular endpoint that properly hit that particular tag value service. Got it? You understand how to configure the devices, IP address, radius key should be, and Takas key should be say, in your, this is your server. When going to add this device, that time this is a service key. That service key method in the AAA server, you need to configure the key. You not share this key share to the switch team and network team. They are configure the same as per your adding in this ClearPass. Because our ClearPass is a AAA server, not the switch AAA server. AAA itself is a ClearPass server. Authentication, authorization, accountability. Okay. So make sure that when configure the radius key or secret key should be the same in the switch chain also, and the radius and the ClearPass also. Don't mismatch in this key, because in mismatching the key they are not authenticated, it not work, and they are not able to access the device. Some going to confuse. So please make sure that key very sensitive, secret key is very sensitive. Please make sure that please use the proper way. Okay. Select the vendors. No need to change this port number because not required. Okay. If you using the RedJack certificate, so that time you can enable, but still nobody can use, so leave it that part. Okay. Got it? Okay, sorry, I'm not getting. I think I'm not save it. One second. I'm just, okay, no issue. I'll just save it. Cisco switch. IP address 10. Description just is Cisco switch. Any description you identify, you can put to. This is a e-lobby. Okay. Secret key. Okay, password also is putting this. The Cisco switches. Secret key not matching. Okay, something wrong. Okay, as I'm telling, once again. already exists, name are already same. Okay, so it should be, I'm changing name. Okay, this is adding, this is, sorry, this is just, I'm adding the switch. Okay, so when going to add the switch is completed, so please make sure that create a group. I'm creating new groups. When going to create group, I'm just for which switch, SOC, Cisco switch, Cisco switch, switch. So that any description can you copy paste over there. Subnet, it should be, I think, 1 second, because 1 second, I just might, I'm again going to create this SOC to switch. Go to up, because I am going to enable now, so that not going to save it. So I make sure that please go up. Okay, now show it. So which device this is, this is, or please add, save it. Okay, so please make sure that this is for, see, I show you what is the difference between the groups. Why very important the group? Because group, where it is a group. So where is the group? I have the lots of number of switches, Cisco switches, Arista switches, Juniper switches. So we can create the like multiple groups, not going to club the single groups. Got it? Because why? Because you are that group binding to particular service. So service, Cisco service going to work in the Cisco only, not for the Juniper. Make sure that the Juniper service not going to work in the Cisco. Okay. So that time you should be create multiple groups as per your vendor type of devices, the Cisco, Juniper, Arista, Palo Alto, Fortinet, multiple types. You can create a multiple groups. You're not going to club to multiple switches, multiple vendor in a single group. It not work. Got it? Because multiple group, what is the use of the multi-group? Multiple group, that means multiple segregated traffic, multiple services we can create, because only single service not going to work in the multiple vendor devices. Cisco service going to work as a Cisco only, attribute work as a Cisco devices, that attribute not going to work in the Juniper devices. See, I'll give the simple example. I know the language of the Chinese. I'm very well to speak to language English, Chinese language, but you don't know the Chinese, correct? But I am speaking only, I communicate with you only Chinese language. As every time I'm spreading to teaching to only Chinese, I'm sending, but you not getting that language, not going to understand your language what you are speaking, correct? Because of language barrier, you not, you, I'm going to English, so you are understanding proper well, but I'm going to Chinese, you are not understanding. That is the same thing to, you are going to configure the multiple groups, you are binding the group particular Cisco and Cisco, they are communicating each other, but I'm going to Cisco devices and a configuring service is a Juniper, they are not talking to each other. Got it? That is a way to multiple groups, multiple vendors, you can get a multiple services, not going to club them one service to multiple groups. That very important. So you can import the groups, it's possible, but I'll suggest you, can you add them one by one manually, because going to confusion, because some going to existing groups, existing devices going to change it. So I think in not much more than 1000 or 2000 devices, so go for manually. I'm not going to suggest you to go for bulk import. If going to import is possible, but something going wrong, but you're not getting understanding why going to something, what is the wrong. So that's why I'm suggest to go to one by switch, can go for manually adding. Okay, that's, so it's clear for device group and device adding. Both the points are clear, device and device group. Okay. Proxy target is nothing but is a hot proxy like that using, but our ClearPass normally not using the proxy target. But if you use, so you can configure. I'll just show you. device and device group is finished. Attribute is different. Attribute is here only. Attributes is the services. This is very complicated. This is a very attribute over here. You can. Sorry. These attributes. These are multiple type of. Okay, this attribute as just explained. These are biometric. This is a fingerprint devices. See, these are fingerprint devices. On guard like that. Yes. DY VLAN, control ID, buildings. They are going to attributes like configure. Example, the biometric machine. So what is this? You this adding the devices. Takas, yes. Only the devices going to adding only tag value is very important. I'm just explaining the tag value. Why going to tag? But other than that, nothing to use. Only this tag very important. This tag value is very important. Other that is only for this is a simple rule. This tag very important. So that one already explained to you. Okay, this sysnet, sys location, you can add the location. This is also possible. That laptop, this is for multiple things. Device types, you can type DS types. This is our attributes. On guard demo. This but this is a not much more any using for the tag value very important. Okay, this is very important. This value very important. Any confusion on the both the points, device and device group? Okay. In the proxy target, you are using the nothing but the proxy target represent the radius server hitting the proxy. That is only for proxy target. You can configure the proxy diameter just testing unit to configure. Host name is and the radius for only radius. This is for proxy target, not for only direct. This is a proxy. Yes. Octa, correct. Correct. Server, sir. Okay. The only for checking the DNS because the proxy hitting that directly hit to the proxy. And our clear pass normally not useful. Okay, it's not for useful. But you configure this possible, but depend your choice. You're going to configure, you should be configure. It's a proxy target. That's it. But normally we are. Are you configure that one? Are you configuration? Yes. Oh, correct. I'll show you. This is checkpoint also is configured. See, this checkpoint is this is for domain name. This is a proxy target, and is a you can use for uses. Sometime use, sometime not use. Okay. Event source, that means the event need to configure like the multiple events in you need to configure multiple locks. Multiple locks to that type of event should be syslog event, ingress event. Regarding the any what is that? SMAX tools. You know the SMAX tools? XMAX. So therefore multiple event need to configure, that time you use these devices. IBM QRadar. This type of event source. So should that event going to the Sony or QRadar, IBM QRadar external. Log source, yes, external log source. The event source is the device to send syslog event to ClearPass. Any event sent to that are not from the configured event source should be ignored. That's only the log source. That's it. Got it? This is for SNMP scan. This is for SNMP scan. You should be configured as per the network scan, subnet scan. This is SNMP only. Okay, in SNMP, SSH need to count that only weekly. Send the server devices only for scanning. Okay, SNMP only. These are the SNMP community. You know the community SNMP community need to configure, and your switch that only this is community need to configure. Okay, this is community need to configure. That's it. I think I'm coming over here. Huh? Okay, this is for policy simulation. In this policy, you need to configure as per directory radius authentication. This policy simulation is there. NAS type, device type, FQDN, ClearPass IP address. This is for you need to attributes to be configured as ITFs, input packets. One sec. This is a policy simulation about the test AD. Any policy you need to configure for testing your the AD server. That is only used for that. It will take time. Well done. The password is not there. But this one only for test AD. AD any AD policy or any policy simulation need to check. Only that only use. Okay, I just told you can radius certificate when I going to export that coming to this error. So see, this is error coming. You can see the error even in the front top. When going to expire your radius certificate, that expire pop up in the on ClearPass on coming on screen. Got it? Now you can able to see now this image. Hello. I'll show you. This is expire in 27 days. I'll show you. I'll show you. And certification. March 15. Okay. Within a 27 days, going to expire this certificates. That this error is coming. Okay. So this point is correct. Okay, I'm just explain about the flow about the one sec. I just explain about the .1x flow. Okay, this is our switch. and this is our okay. This is a supplicant. Okay, supplicant. This is a system PC. Okay, PC. Okay, and this is a authenticator. Authenticator, that means switch. Okay, switch. An authentication server. Okay, this is the PC sending the request. This is a ClearPath server. Okay, this last is a ClearPath server. Okay, how to .1x process means I just explain you. Okay, when going to .1x, the supplicant sending the request to the authentication. First request sending the packet. First packet sending the supplicant. Which packet? ePOL. Oh, something ePOL. Okay, I think very large. I just should be okay. First packet sending to the authenticator to switch. Okay, authenticator sending reply to them to system. Which packet? If request identity. Okay, second packet goes one sec, I'm just first, second, okay, first trying to authenticator. So supplement with the system going to send the request to the authenticator if ePOL packets. Okay, ePOL. So then authenticator sending the request to if request identity. Okay, and third packet, and the third packet, which one? Third packet, this one. And third packet sending to again after if request identity, supplicant sending the packet to again authenticator. That packet is if response where is this response PON yes response identity. Where are the packets? Oh, identity. The sending the authenticator request identity. The responding to supplicant if response identity that means that name is John. Okay, John Doe. My name is John Doe. Sending the identity for me. I am in the supplicant for John Doe. Okay. This packet, the authenticator sending to direct to the server. This packet, that packet authenticator sending to direct my ClearPass. Not going to itself they are checking. Directly sending to ClearPass. That packet is radius access request. Pair with the help of app response to John. Directly sent to radius server. Okay. When .1x going to authenticate NAC is configured my switch. That time first ePOL packet sending to my supplicant man system to I am try to authenticate with the help of ePOL sending to authenticate request sending to if request identity. What is your authentication identity? Again supplicant responding to I respond if response identity to Mr. John Doe. That packet sending to my radius server radius access request sending to the supplicant for response if John. Okay. And the server again responding, again server are responding to them. Yes, yes. This very small thing, that's why. Yes, yes. So radius server, that means CPP responding to supplicant. What request? Radius access challenge if request for PEAP. He asking what is your protocol, if or pip. They are going to confirm sending the request to which supplicant with the help of authenticator. Sorry, ePOL e poll if request PEAP or what, same sending request to the supplicant. This packet going to packet to send it to supplicant. Supplicant replying to them to Redis server. What is replying? Replying to Redis server. I have equal if response PEAP. Okay. Supplicant told I have the pip. Okay. So same request sending to received the Redis server. Okay, no issue, pip. So then establish the connection with supplicant and the authenticated server. PEP tunnel form setup and 4-way handshaking. Okay. Okay, you have either not a pip, you are using EIP. Okay, fine. Okay, they are going to form the tunnel and handshaking both of them. After handshaking, they are going to exchange the credential. They are going to exchange the credential. Over PEP tunnel. Okay. After changing, they are sending the they are supplicant sending the I don't have EIP. I using the EIP pip. So okay, you have pips. Okay, no issue. I am going to form the tunnel and handsetting their acknowledgement the packets. Okay, fine, no issue. Is a pips. Okay, handsetting 4-way handshaking has done. After handshaking, they are going to change the exchange the credential with my username, password, everything on that. Change the identification with the help of pip tunnel. Pip tunnel is a by the secure tunnel is not going to hack. It's a encrypted data. Okay. The last packets. Sending to supplicant if success radius access escape. Okay. After exchanging the credential with the help of pip protocol, so if authentication is a success, got it? So what is the first packets? 1 second, I'm just where boss are kidhar is? Okay. The first ePOL, first request sent to the supplicant, that means the system ePOLs packet to authentication. Okay. I am the system, my system going to authenticate with the .1x, so I am sending the packet to ePOL, send the packet to authenticate, that means the switch, sending switch the request to them, again in the system, if sending to your identity, what is the if request identity, send to them, asking to the supplicant sending response to authenticator, if response identity I am a John Doe. Okay, that request sending to the ClearPass server, which is by Redis server. Authenticator is informed to the server in the supplicant trying to authenticate with the help of trying to authenticate with the Redis, that request is if John, so please try. Then again going to next packet. Okay, they are confirming the our Redis server and the ClearPass server, changing the where what is your Redis access protocol, is it IP or PIP. So they are going to again confirm to the supplicant. They are informed to the ClearPass server, I don't have IP, I using the PIP for exchanging the credential. Okay, then going to both the way is going to exchange. Okay, is a pip, so they are confirming to the supplicant to the server is okay, fine, no issue. After pip tunnel form and their handshaking it will, and their encrypted data is formed. After encrypted data, if access is success, and Redis is going to authenticate it with the help of Redis server. That system going to authenticate it. Okay. Just as the ClearPass Active Directory authentication, the EAP, PEEP, CHAP version 2 to join the ClearPass server to an Active Directory domain. When going to join the ClearPass Policy Manager to an Active Directory domain, allows you to authenticate user and computer that are member of the Active Directory domain. Got it? The joining ClearPass Policy Manager Active Directory domain, this creates a computer account for ClearPass node in the Active Directory database. User can be authenticated to the network using .1x and EAP methods such as PIP, MSCHAP version 2 with their own Active Directory credential. When joining an Active Directory domain in a what doing the PIP version and MSCHAP authentication, ClearPass negotiate and user to highest server message block. ClearPass using the SMB version 1, version 2 and version 3. SMB means server message block. The protocol version that is supported by the ClearPass server, we are using the SMB message, that means server message block version 1, version 2 and version 3. There are 3 versions we are using the messaging the protocol with the help of Active Directory. Okay. In a one-time procedure to join the ClearPass Policy Manager to the domain must be performed from an account that has the ability to join the computer to the domain. Why does ClearPass need to Active Directory to perform EAP, PIP, MSCHAP version 2 authenticator for 8021X? ClearPass Policy Manager need to join Active Directory because when performing authentication for client using EAP or PIP or MSCHAP 2, only the password hashes supplied by the user are used to authenticate it. Got it? When going to .1x very secure protocols, they are all the packet going to encrypt it. Okay, there's a tunnel form with the supplicant and Redis server that going to tunnel form that encrypted data then passing to them. .1x only user credential for the AD user. .1x that used for EAP, PIP or MSCHAP 2. When come to the .1x, that only for AD credential username password has been exchanged. Got it? Any issue on the .1x? .1x, when going, I'm talking about the .1x, that .1x only for verify and credential verification about this AD user should be present in their Active Directory. They are checking with the help of protocol EAP and PIP or MSCHAP 2. Okay, got it now? So then supplicant going to try to authenticate your corporate environment. They are going to checking the user and password should be there in my AD. Okay, that tunnel form in the Redis server, that tunnels exchange the username, password and credential. After exchanging the credential, they are going to that supplicant going to authenticate and access with the help of Redis server. Got it? Okay. So when I'm talking about .1x 100% secure. .1 is not going to authenticate with the username and username password is a MAC address. Okay, MAC address username password only for the MAC authentication. Local database. But I'm when going to talking about the .1x, that means 100% 1000% is secure, because that packet is an encrypted packet. That packets validate only for AD, PEEP, or proper protocols way to go to flow. Got it? But until and unless you are not going to that this endpoint not going to authenticate with your .1x, that time use the MAC authentication. MAC authentication, that itself is username password is a MAC address of the cell itself is a system user physical MAC address. That's it. But in the ClearPass in our ClearPass and corporate environment, only for using or you are using only for .1x credential, not going to MAC auth. MAC auth until and unless your AD service down, that time you are using. But I suggest you don't use the MAC auth authentication. But MAC auth use for MAC auth only use for particular devices like printer, CCTV camera, biometric machine. They are is a dumb devices. They are not using the brain. Correct? That only type of devices use the MAC auth authentication. Got it? But when going to I'm talking about the endpoints, laptops or the desktop, that should be connected in your corporate network only for .1x, not going to MAC auth. Correct? So I am taking care of security about talking about security. So use all the device should be connected with this secure environment. So the difference between the MAC auth and the .1x, correct? It didn't be with both the difference. Got it, na? Again, one more thing. One I explain you again, but then going to explain. One second. We have three authentication method. We have three authentication method in the our ClearPass. Okay. Webauth. Okay. Hey. Okay. There are in our ClearPass there are three authentication. One is a web authentication, second is .1x, and third is MAC authentication. Mac authentication nothing but as a map. Okay, in the ClearPass language going to map. Map means a Mac. Okay, fine. So web authentication, when going to use a web authentication. Web authentication, that means when going to OnGuard agent your system installing the OnGuard agent. I'm talking the OnGuard agent, or when going to use the OnGuard authenticate with the endpoints going to authenticate with their OnGuard, that time use the web auth authentication. I'll show you. I will show 1 second. Mm, this is my endpoints. Okay, I just copy the MAC address and access stacker. Select the MAC address of the particular systems. Enter. See, this is a map auth. What is the request? web auth service. Okay, you can able to see my screen. This thing is nothing but the only for on-guard agent. You can able to see on-guard agent. This is a on-guard agent service. The on-guard when going to authenticate your system with the help of only on-guard agent. On-guard should be available in the system. That time that service is going to be applicable. The on-guard agent not available in your endpoints, not installing the endpoints, that service not going to applicable. Okay, the on-guard agent should be installed in your system. That's on-guard agent authenticate with the help of this web auth service. Okay, this is login request, identifier ID, MAC address, username. Okay, access policy, healthy, everything on can able to see here. This healthy device, USB, everything in the posture which should be applied in the web auth. Web auth policy, all the posture appliance in the Windows or any posture policy should be applied with only for web auth, not going to .NX, not going to Mac auth. Got it? I'll show you again. I show you again. I have this policy posture. Okay, is UAE. Okay, this is a posture appliance compliance. This is service registry key. You can block this type of application in your ClearPass. AnyDesk, TeamViewer, any type of application exe should be blocked with the help of on-guard agent. In your environment, in the corporate network, it should be blocked. Any type of exe should be blocked. So we have achieved that only for the posture. AnyDesk, TeamViewer, IP Messenger, any type of unwanted or any not using the exe in your environment should be enter the IP, enter the name that exe should block in your networks. It's web filtering piece, web filtering that know the firewall, the web filtering. You know that firewall web filtering. That's the same thing we should be blocked in the ClearPass. Any type of exe should be blocked. You should be enter the IP in the name. It should be blocked with the help of on-guard agent. This is a posture policy. Key registry key, any particular registry key should be there. You can apply current user key, local machine key. Any key should be there present in your machine. You can configure like that. That machine credential, that value is not there in the particular endpoints. That system going to quarantine. You can achieve and then with the help of posture policy. Got it? Any type of registry key or any name should be available in your endpoint. That should be configured in the postures. Okay. Antivirus. You can inform the corporate network. Antivirus should be there. Antivirus should be there, and the version is should be not less than 14.0. That version also mentioned. Everything on that mention. Latest version. Everything on mention. We can achieve their posture policy. If the on-guard agent or if the machine particular endpoints antivirus is not there, that machine going to automatically quarantine. With the compliance not matching, that machine going to quarantine. Got it? This patch management, any patch is a Windows patch. It type of patch. You can define the patches, hotfixes, Windows Microsoft hotfixes. You can define the hotfix. Number of hot critical, you know that keys. Every week or every 15 days, Microsoft release some patches. Got it? So that patches we need to fix over here. Should be patch updated. That also achieve in the posture policy. In the network USB block, so you can block the USB. Nobody can connect the USB pen drive in your computer. That also achieve over here. Correct? If the virtual machine, if anybody can configure the virtual machine VM, that also block. That also achieve here. Okay. So all this achievement with the help of only the posture policy, with the help of web policy. Okay, all this point cover this only, this first policy. Okay, without on guard agent we are not going to manage, not going to protect in our endpoint system. Okay, on guard agent to check the health status of the system, to check the software updates, to check the antivirus update, each and every scan the all the application, all the parameter we are checking with the help of on guard agent. Any compliance not matching the any endpoints, that system immediately going to quarantine. Okay, you clear the web policy. Web policy not going to check any credential. Make sure that. Okay, web policy related only the on guard agent. For particular endpoint need to protect with the help of on guard agent, they are going to apply the posture, and that policy would be applied in the web. Got it? Any confusion for web policy, web authentication? In the clear path, there are three types of authentication: was WebAuth, .1x, and MacAuth. So there are two important points: WebAuth and .NET very important. MacAuth until and unless we use. Okay. So in the first point, WebAuth authentication, it's clear. Maybe something confusion. I think not be clear. Maybe bro, your voice is very low. sorry, come again. I can't get you. Okay. Summarize. Okay, summarize it. I have this system, but my system yesterday goes down. I am going to authenticate, but that system, 1 second, that endpoint be authenticate, but not going to see. I show you in the lab how to protect them. 1 second, I'm just going to ping is there, na? So I'm just apply. But how can able to see? 1 second. 106. 168 0.106. I'm not going to ping, bro. 106 my PC, because my system yesterday goes down. That's why I'm not going to in the lab, because I need to reinstall the OS. My lab system, my lab PC. The lab is working, but PC is not working. 1 second, just I'm checking. It's 106, but why not able to ping? I think I need to ping here. One second. Ping 192. App is not pinging, but I'm trying to configure this. 1 second, I'm just trying to show you. Going to static host list, testing PC. I think already there. Okay, fine. Service, WebAuth testing, service. I'll check. Is belong to this group. Testing PC. Okay, I will show you, but I'm going to very fast. I'll explain you. Don't take attention. Okay, I just show you in the, that's why. I'll show you. I just testing PC, service, authorization, times. Okay, roles not required. No enforcement. Okay. Okay, fine. So I'm just going to retry from here. One sec. On guard. And I'm just retry the bounce back. My system goes. 1 second. It's not going to authenticate, so it will wait. I'm just showing. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, so I am just the system now. The system go healthier. 1 second. In the log, log. Okay, the system is healthy or quarantine wait. Is system is healthy. System healthy. I need to quarantine the system. Okay. Wait, I'm just showing you how to do quarantine. Wait, I'm changing the policy. I'm changing the posture policy. USA web policy. What is the policy? User news. Okay. You can modify it. Posture policy. Yeah, I'm doing to any dex. Sorry, antivirus should be enabled, and which one? Any type of antivirus should be aware. Adware. Okay, adware should be there. I'm like that is configuring the policy. You can able to see the system is healthy, correct? You can able to see the system healthy, correct? So I'm just configure the policy and retry the agent. I'm going to configure and retry the agent. I'll show you the system going to in or not. 1 second. I'm policy configure the antivirus should be there. Wait, I'm just bounce back the reconnect the agent. So it's wait, come back. Wait, next log is coming. So system goes should be quarantine. I need to reinstall my OS because OS is damaged. That I'll show you in this. My laptop should be connected, but wait. OnGuard is not coming. Wait, it will take time. It will take time. Like it is still waiting. Okay, system is going to quarantine. 1 second. Due to the antivirus. See, you can able to see the skin. Can able to see this highlighted. Hello. See, system is going to quarantine. 1 second. As on guard is going to wait, but here is coming. See, system is going to quarantine. Can able to see. What is the reason? This reason for unhealthy for antivirus. Because I am in the posture configure the antivirus should be there. Antivirus is not there. That system going to quarantine. You can able to see the quarantine. Understand? So with the help of on-guard agent, we can achieve all these things for endpoint. In the USB, go to quarantine, antivirus, install application. It should be all the achieve for on-guard agent. Okay. So I am just remove the condition and let's see. I am remove the condition. The third condition I should be remove. Again bounce back the agent. Let's see. System goes healthy. So when system goes quarantine, that quarantine ACL should be applied in the switch, not the clear pass. Clear pass pushing the ACL, but apply in the itself with the switch. Dynamic UCL supported switch. I am pushing the ACL from the switch. Pushing from the switch. Switch deployed to particular points, endpoints, that particular port. Okay. I will show you that now system is healthy. See. Now the system healthy. You can able to see the healthy. Got it? So wayboth, you should be clear on that. Wayboth not going to. Wayboth should achieve the system going to not compliance matching the particular endpoint. That should be that system going to quarantine or healthy. Okay, as per your posture policy. After posture policy, the dynamic ASL we apply of the .1x on the particular port, the enforcement policy. That point should be next point, not this point. No, don't get confused. It should be right now. We can clear about the wayboth authentication, wayboth policy. Any doubt? Wayboth policy regarding the wayboth authentication, it's clear. Okay. So with the wayboth, we are on-guard agent with the help of on-guard agent, we can achieve each and everything for the endpoint. It should quarantine, not compliance match. It should be quarantine healthy. We can achieve that. Any EXE, any USB, anything we can done it, and any can protect to them two endpoints. Okay. Okay. This point we do clear. Maybe it's very clear this point. Okay. Because I am just explaining when going to configure should be clear on that point. Again, again second point is .1x authentication. Okay, 1 second, just a minute. Sorry, bro. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water. So, what is the IEEE.1x? Okay. Okay. Device attempt to connect LAN or WLAN require an authenticated mechanism 802.1x. Port based network access control provides protect authentication for secure network access in the .1x. .1x network is different from home network in a major way to more secure networks. .1x it has an authenticated server called as a radius server. It checks user credential to see if they are active member of the organization, and depending on the network policies grant users varying level of access to the networks. This allows the unique credential or certificate to be used per user, eliminating a signal password. It can be. How does .1x work? .1x is a network authentication protocol that open ports for network access when organization authenticating user identity and authorize them for access to the network. The user identity is determined based on the credential or certificate which is confirmed by the radius server. The radius server is able to this communicating with the organization directory that known as active directory. Okay. Again, one more thing, the .1x there are two types. There are two types. One is a username password, other is a certificate base, TLS, if TLS. Okay. .1x we have achieved that there are two types of certificates, two types of methods. Sorry, one is .nx username password based, one is user certificate based. I just explained you username password verify from the your particular AD server. If some type of user are present in your AD or not, after that that authenticate to them. And other than certificate based, if TLS based, they are not going to check the username password. They going to validate the certificates. The endpoint certificates, they installing the certificate, they are going to verify the certificates is validate, correct, then going to authenticate. As compared to username passwords, TLS, if TLS certificates is very faster. Got it? As per .1x, username based to certificate based certificate authenticates very fast as compared to username password. Okay. Any issue to any not understanding? Let me know. I will again clear in the clear about the TLS certificates and username password. Can you tell me about the which of both of them? Which is the faster for the authentication? Going to authenticate this endpoint. I am going to authenticate the endpoints. To which are using? I need to faster authentication. To which are using in the both of two? Uh, sorry. No, 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 no. I'm not. TLS is secure, but as compared to username password, more faster to TLS faster, not going username faster. T yeah, TLS is faster as compared to username password and more secure at TLS. It's correct. Got it, na? Correct, correct, correct. So I think both the points are clear. Both the points are clear, correct? Okay, again, last point is MAC authentication. Again, I explained MAC authentication is nothing but this map. Okay, map is going to itself is username password. That like username password is a printer, CCTV camera, biometric machine, IP phone, multiple. They are not going to on guard going to install the particular system. That system come to this MAC authentication. Some type of devices using for printer, CCTV camera, that those devices cover in the MAC authentication. But until and unless your AD server goes down, that time you can use the endpoint authentication, but not in the until and unless, not sometime every time. Okay, so you should be clear all these 3 points. Okay, very important. The MAC auth also clear because MAC auth is nothing but is the username password is a okay. Bypass. Bypass means itself username password not going to validate. Only that MAC address itself is a username password. Not going to validate. It's not secure. It's not secure. Okay. Yes. Yes. Correct. And not going to secure. Okay. Sorry, sorry. Come again. No, no. I'm showing. I will show you. I will show you, bro. I need to install the Windows. I have the lab. I have the lab. See, my AD server also is clear, but my PC is not going to. Yeah, this PC I have the lab. This is server. This PC is not going to connect. I don't know why is happening. See, I was going to try, but still reinstall the OS. I think I reinstall the OS. All the server. I'm going to show you. Don't worry. But I'm just. I will show you how to do this. I will show you the configuration, everything on that. Okay. It will take time. I have just. It will take time.